Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to respond to long messages because I think that's important to know because there are a lot of people out there that send long messages. I'm one of them. If you watch any of my other videos, you can tell that I talk a lot and that I have a diary so that I don't have to talk as much to people about things. Also, sorry if you hear anything in the background because my brother's loud. Anyways, just ignore it. But, so I send a lot of long messages, and people that I send them to, might not know how to respond. So this is kind of a video to help my victims learn how to, So, let's say somebody sends you long messages. Maybe it's serious, maybe it's happy. You just don't know how to respond. It's just so long. I recommend taking it piece by piece. Read the first 5 sentences, start typing your response to that. If there's nothing to respond to, keep reading. And kind of just take it slowly instead of reading the whole thing and just trying to remember what to say. You need to maybe read the first 3 sentences if it's a lot. Figure out how to respond to the first 3, move on. If there's nothing to respond to, keep going. Or read it sentence by sentence if that's the kind of even make it easier for you. That's how I learned to start responding to long messages and to start typing long messages. So, here's the thing. Most times when people write long messages, first of all, it's not easy to write. I know I send one every day, every hour probably. Not every hour, but I send them a lot, and it's not because I like bugging people or making them have to read a whole bunch. It's, quite the opposite. Usually when I type long messages, it's to convey some sort of message that I feel like can't be conveyed. Sorry, my shirt was bugging me. Conveyed in a few simple words. It's hard to explain. I just really want to drill the message in, Not in a bad way, though. I don't think any of the long messages I've done in a while have been, obnoxious. I think it's been more I just need to get some stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So, that's usually what people feel when they're typing long messages. It's not to bug you, and sometimes it is to bug you. In that case, block them and remove them. But if they are being genuine about it, it is best to try and respond to them, because if you don't, it makes them feel like they're putting in all this effort and you're just pushing them away. And if that's what you want, go ahead, push them away. But if you want to help them or still talk to them, just read it sentence by sentence. Try to piece together what they're trying to say so that you can come up with a proper response that isn't just, I don't know how to respond, but thank you for what you said, or I don't know how to respond, but yeah, that's a really funny story. Stuff like that. I can't think of anything else. Let's say they were telling you a really long story about how their day was, but it's funny, and you just don't know how to respond. Then just say, read through it, be like, oh, that sounds really cool. Just stuff like that. Don't say, I don't know how to respond. Because, A, that makes them feel like they are annoying or clingy, or you don't really care when you say, I don't know how to respond. Let's say you're typing something, and for some reason, it ends up being really long, and you're not usually the type of person to do that. But you send it anyways, because it's something you're really passionate about. And the person, after 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, they have read it. After 10 minutes, they say, I don't know how to respond. That makes you feel less important to them, because when you're typing about something that seriously matters to you, and they say, I don't know how to respond, it kind of still stays on your mind, and maybe you want an opinion on something, and you ended up typing something really long, and you send it, and they say, I don't know how to respond. You might be like, okay, I guess, and just move on, but then the next day, it might still just fester in your brain, and you have to type it up again, and just ask, and they keep saying, I don't know how to respond. It just degrades you, and makes you feel like, maybe what I have to say is not as important as their other friends. They always talk to their friends, or they always talk to their family, and they don't talk to me. I personally don't have too much issue with this. Most of the times I type long messages, don't really get a response, but it's not like they don't care. It's just you know. I'm just making a video on this because I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, there's probably other people out there who make long messages, long videos, and they want a response and they don't get one. So, it's not necessarily like a serious video. It's just kind of like, this could help. Just read it line by line. Just try to, you know, let's say the first sentence was, hey, Jonathan, I had a crazy day today. You don't have to respond to that. Or you could just say, hey, Kathy, comma, and then keep reading. And it's like, oh, today, first, I woke up, like, really early, and I woke up and my husband made me a huge breakfast. And you'd be like, hey, Kathy, that sounds like it was really good, period. And she keeps talking about how she goes to a water park and stuff, and you could be like, oh, yeah, that sounds really cool. I wish I could have gone with you guys. That sounds like an amazing anniversary. I don't know why I'm using Kathy and Jonathan as an anniversary, but, like, get what I'm saying? You just gotta, like, act like you care. Because if somebody's typing that long message to you, and they're not usually, like, an annoying, needy girl / boy / whatever, if they're just want to talk to you, you gotta put in some effort. Otherwise, it's like the relation kind of goes from here to here real quick. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta put in that effort to try and talk to them, because they want to talk to you clearly when they're typing long messages. Or maybe when they type long messages, it's because they just, like, feel bad about something. They're apologizing for something. Or they're yelling at you. If you get a long message with somebody yelling at you, still respond. Because unless you don't like that person. If you don't like that person, just let them yell at you all they want. You don't need to worry about them. They're haters, you know. But if you like them and they're yelling at you, they're mad at you, still respond. Don't be like, oh yeah, well, you a bitch. Pardon my language. Don't do that. Like, be like, I'm sorry I did that, or I'm sorry, I'm not going to say sorry I did that. You deserved it. Something like that. But don't be so passive-aggressive about it, because if you do like the person, you say something like that, relationship goes from here to can't even see it on the camera. That's how low. So just, read it line by line. And don't type things when you're in a strong, certain mood. Ever. Because when you get out of that mood, you're going to be like, why did I type that? And if you're really sad, you're depressed as hell, you send it. Suddenly it makes you look like a fool. Unless you really trust this person and you expect them to be able to help you, don't type it. Because it can cause more stress for you depending on the type of person you are. For me, when I do stuff like that, it stresses me out, because then the person may not respond, and then I'm like, I messed up bad, And I'm only like 15, but it still happens. Everybody's human. They all go through certain things. But yeah, I know it's not much of a tip. You just really need to read through it. Don't stress. Don't worry about doing that kind of stuff, and don't act too harshly when you're typing stuff, because once you type it, you can't really undo it unless you have like a quick undo message like in Gmail. But other than that, it's sent. Whatever you said is said. So just be careful with that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you think it was good advice, leave a like. People have, mainly my friends, have been pointing out, well, not my friends, my one friend pointed out that my comments keep getting turned off. That's because I had my YouTube thing saved as my actual birthday, so I just moved it down 3 years, so it says I'm 18 now. I'm not really 18, I'm 15. But that YouTube has a new policy where they're turning off all comments for underage, which is stupid. So yeah, that's why if there is any comments turned off in videos, please tell me in the comments below. I'm hoping they don't get turned off. If they are turned off, go to another video, just type it so that I can fix it. But yeah, I'm not disabling comments because I don't want you guys to type stuff. YouTube is, but I shouldn't anymore because I fixed the birthday. But yeah, so leave a like, comment down below, hopefully. Subscribe and tell your friends about me. I'm going to make another video in a few seconds about actually how YouTube works now, how to get monetized and all that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.